Hi gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you! Today's video is all about dupes that you can find in the drugstore. Now who doesn't love a good dupe? I know I do. I've done a number of dupe videos for Frugal Fridays in the past. We've done MAC lipsticks, we've done MAC eyeshadows, done the half and half videos where I do half of my face high-end, half of my face drugstore. So if you've missed any of those dupe videos, I will have all of them linked below for you and you can watch until your heart's content and get duped out. Drunk on dupes. But in today's video, I have a bunch of random dupes to share with you, either found out of necessity because I didn't want to replace a high-end product or purely by accident. And they don't really fit into one category. Like I didn't have enough eyeshadows to make an eyeshadow dupe video or enough lipsticks to make a lipstick dupe video. So they're from a variety of different categories too. And they wound up here. First dupe I have to share with you is MAC's Soar Lip Liner. This is a very popular color from MAC. It's a medium pink shade, really pretty when you mix it in with a lot of neutral or nude lipsticks. And the dupe for it is from Essence's line called Satin Mauve. The MAC one will last a little bit longer than the Essence one, but color-wise, exact dupe. Second dupe I have to share with you is one that I have talked about in a past video, but it was so long ago and it's still one of my all-time favorites that I had to share it with you again. And that is for the NARS eyeshadow primer, which many of you know is my holy grail. This is the best stuff ever for oily lids. The drugstore dupe for this is NYX's Proof It eyeshadow primer. When I tested this one out in the Battle of the Eyeshadow Primers video that I recorded last year, it was the only one out of the bunch that took my eyeshadow 23 hours without creasing. When I got home, I may have been dead tired up here, but my eyeshadow was on point. Another dupe I have to share with you is for Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. This is a very popular color because it is a beautiful pinky nude that looks beautiful across many different skin tones and complexions, and its dupe can be found in Milani's Romantic Rose. Dead on dupe between these two, and you actually get more product in the Melani version compared to Tarte's version. Tarte's has 5.6 grams and Milani's has 17 grams. So there you go. More bang for your buck. There are about 5 MAC eyeshadows that I have found in Wet n Wild's line, and I'm sure there are many more, but these are the ones that I find myself using instead of my MAC eyeshadows because I've hit pan on every single one of these. The first one is Brûlée, and this is a dupe for MAC's Blanc Type, which is one that I am constantly replacing. So it's nice to know that there is a dollar version of it in the drugstore. The second one is Nutty from Wet n Wild, and this is a dupe for MAC's Satin Taupe eyeshadow. Identical when you swatch these two side by side. It actually surprised me because I had always thought of Nutty as a different color, but in actuality, it's exactly like Satin Taupe. Now, if you go to the palettes from Wet n Wild, their Walking on Eggshells palette has 3 MAC eyeshadow dupes within it. The top shade is a dupe for MAC's Shroom, the middle shade is a dupe for MAC's Woodwinked, and the bottom shade is a dupe for MAC's Naked Lunch. Just would also be a close second for the bottom one, but Naked Lunch is a little bit more of a closer match. From Urban Decay's line, you can also find dupes from the Walking on Eggshells palette in Naked One. So for the top shade, Virgin from the Naked One palette is an exact dupe, and the bottom shade is an exact dupe for Urban Decay's Sin. Last couple of dupes I have to share with you are lip products, and these are my personal favorites out of the entire video. I mean, I loved all these dupes, but these are wow, really happy with both of these. The first we'll talk about is Anastasia's liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. I love the color of this, and it is a very popular color with good reason because it looks superb on fair complexions and medium skin tones. But it doesn't wear very well. This one leaves horrible lines on the lips, it's very drying, and it just doesn't last as long as I feel like it should for a high-end lipstick. So I was able to find a dupe for it in terms of color and in finish in the drugstore, and I like it actually a little bit more than the Anastasia lipstick, and that is Jordana's Matte Blush. And this is a matte finish lipstick, same exact color. It wears a lot better than the Anastasia lipstick. You do have to reapply it a little bit more often, but it doesn't dry out your lips And the final dupe I have to share with you is a lip gloss. Now these two are not identical dupes to one another in terms of color, but the results that you get between the two are so similar that you will not want to go out and buy the high-end version. And that was what my experience happened to be when I discovered that I already had this dupe in my stash. So I'm talking about the NARS Turkish Delight lip gloss, which I went out and purchased because I saw it on someone and I said, oh my gosh, I have to have that color, right? Well, I had already purchased the Revlon Sky Pink lip gloss probably a few days before getting the NARS one. And after getting the NARS one, I thought, I already have this somewhere. And sure enough, even though they're not identical in color, the results are exactly the same. I mean, you can layer these over the same lipstick and they look identical. Now don't get me wrong, while I love NARS Turkish Delight because it is a long-lasting lip gloss, I kind of felt about getting it after finding out that I had the Revlon one because I thought, oh, I don't care about reapplying. It's the same exact color. So yeah, there you go. Another dupe. I hope you found this video helpful today. And if you're looking for more dupes, you're welcome to check out that list that I will have listed for you below on all of the dupe videos we've done here in the past for Frugal Fridays. And if there is a high-end dupe that you have found in the drugstore that is so good that you will not buy the high-end version anymore, please feel free to share yours below as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you again next Friday.